And Fox 26, your Gulf Coast Weather Authority, has been a really busy last couple of days here.
Yes, I know that you're also monitoring a tropical storm.
That's right. We've got a little something brewing in the tropics. Fortunately, it's not headed our way, but of course, 1 week ago, it was a mess here with a devastating line of severe storms that rolled through. In fact, check out our power outage map. We are still dealing with thousands of power outages from last week's line of deadly severe storms and those tornadoes that rolled through. Of course, shortly after that line of storms, close to 1 million people without power. Now we're down to less than 10,000 folks without power. So huge improvements have been made. However, for those of you still without power, it is certainly not a great thing in all of the heat that we've been dealing with out there, but at least we don't have any additional severe weather that we're expecting for tonight. In fact, our Fox Rad radar showing a clean sweep right now, so that's good news. I was watching one storm north of College Station, northwest of Madisonville, just over the last few hours that did pulse up. It had strong rotation. We had a tornado watch and even a tornado warning for that storm, but look how quickly it fell apart over the last few hours as it pushed north of Madisonville and was going to move north of Trinity and over towards Crockett. So that tornado watch is gone. The severe storm threat for our area is not going to be there for tonight. Any severe storm should stay to our north, so that is good news for us. It should stay pretty quiet. However, like I said, we've still got folks without power and we've got dangerous heat that continues to intensify. So mainly just isolated storms possible north and west of Houston Friday evening, Friday night. Most of you stay dry, so you don't have to worry about that too much, but that dangerous heat building in, unfortunately, for the holiday weekend. I know many of you want to get out and have some fun, but it looks like heat advisories are likely going to be issued for our area either Sunday or Monday as the heat index values soar to around 105 to 110. So just take it easy and be careful out there as you enjoy some time outdoors. It is going to be dangerous heat we're dealing with. 83 degrees for tonight, warm and steamy. That feels like temper. Heat index still right around 90 even at this time of the night. Overnight, we're really not going to cool off that much. We're still going to be hovering close to the 80-degree mark from Huntsville to Houston all the way down to Galveston. All across Harris County tomorrow into Montgomery County and Point South. I am expecting 90s for the majority of the area. In fact, a high right around 93 for Houston tomorrow afternoon. The exception down around the coast. If you are going to get in some beach time and have a little fun, maybe throw on your swimsuit, enjoy a little sunshine, it is going to be a fairly nice day for that tomorrow, but you do want to be careful out at Galveston Beach tomorrow. There is still a high rip current risk, so be careful, extremely cautious when you're swimming, and it is going to be on the windy side with those gusts near 20 miles per hour, but temperatures will be a little bit more comfortable down around the coast, middle 80s instead of low to middle 90s. If you're going to be hanging out for the holiday weekend across the Houston area, maybe you want to fire up the grill, go to the park, go to your pool in the backyard or community pool. Of course, it is the unofficial kickoff of summer. A lot of pools will be opening. Check out the temperatures, middle to upper 90s likely for the area. That rain chance staying very low, only 10%. But this is going to be what we're going to have to worry about. The feels like temp when you add that humidity. 105 for Sunday, 108 for Monday. That is in the danger zone, so I do expect the first heat advisories of the year, so that means danger from that heat. So drink plenty of water, take breaks if you're going to be outside, and just take it easy. Wear light colored clothing, do what you can to enjoy the holiday weekend without having to worry about getting heat exhaustion and any other heat illnesses. Not a good thing.
Drink lots of water, folks, please. I know you might be doing something else. You might be having something else in your cup. A little water along the way.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
keeps it safe.
Goes a long way.
Right.